Everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be my 5 before the end, so my take on the 10 before the end tag. I've been seeing a lot of them going around on booktube recently and I wanted to join in. I decided to do 5 because we are halfway through November and 10 books is just not feasible. It's just not possible for me right now. So I think 5 is probably realistic for me, just to show you the 5 books which I absolutely must finish before, or I would like to finish before the end of the year, especially 2 which I absolutely must finish before the end of the year. So yeah, without further ado, I will just get straight into it. Also address the elephant in the room. I've changed my hair. I just wanted a bit of a change, so I got a lace wig. However, you'll probably be seeing me wear a headband because I'm just not good with lace. So I've just popped a headband on for now. But yeah, what do we think? It's just a bit of a different change for me. So I thought I just wanted something new, love my natural hair and I'll be seeing it in a couple of weeks, but just wanted to have a bit of fun with a wig. So yeah, I hope you grab something warm to drink, or I don't know, any beverage of your choice, some snacks. Promise this video won't be as long as my previous one. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first book I've got on my 5 before the end is The Goldfinch. I've been reading this since September and I very much want to finish it before the end of the year. I am well over halfway. I think I'm around 60 to 70%. So yeah, well over half the way, and hopefully, I wanted to finish it before the end of the week and I absolutely won't, but I'm hoping I'll finish it by the end of the month, fingers crossed. If not, I definitely want to finish it before the end of the year. So this is my first Donna Tartt novel and certainly won't be my last. I'm very, very much enjoying this. There are some references to like art and stuff like that. It's very art heavy. I'm not an art girl, okay? I'm not educated like that. Yeah, it's very art heavy, which I guess, the theme of the book. So we follow Theo Decker and he's 13 and basically something absolutely catastrophic happens to him and his family, and we just follow him and his journey as he's just thrust into basically the criminal underworld, and we watch him kind of navigate that. It's very, very gripping. It's very thought-provoking, great writing. It's really captivating. It really does keep me engaged, and I just love how it just naturally flows, and there's so much detail, but it's not overly descriptive. It is, but not like how I was describing Milk Teeth, where it was very, very descriptive. Lots of metaphors, lots of lyricism. Is that the right word? This is just a brilliant read. I am very much taking my time with it. I feel like it's not something that you rush through, and who is reading this in a week? It's absolutely massive. I really much love it. And next on my list from Donna Tartt is definitely, is it The Secret History? Is that the right book? I would love to read that as well, because I think that's kind of like dark academia, and yeah, I just love Donna Tartt's writing, and I very much want to finish this before the end of the year. Absolutely, 100%, it has to happen. The next book I've got on my list is The Death of Vivek Oji by Akwaeke Emeze. If you are not new to this channel, I've recently discovered Akwaeke's work when I read Little Rock, which I absolutely adored and loved, and yeah, I have now bought this book and I've bought another one of their books. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. So I would very much like to read this one before the end of the year. This one sounds very serious, very dramatic, so I will read the blurb. They burned down the market on the day Vivek Oji died. This is the story of an overprotective mother and a distant father, and the heart-wrenching tale of one family's struggle to understand their child, just as Vivek learns to recognise himself. Teeming with unforgettable characters whose lives have been shaped by Vivek's gentle and enigmatic spirit, The Death of Vivek Oji shares with us a Nigerian childhood that challenges expectations. So yeah, I have no idea what this is going to be about, but it feels like, yeah, it's going to be very serious. So I can't wait. I love Akwaeke's writing. I said it felt a little bit reminiscent to Toni Morrison. So yeah, absolutely love their work. What does it sound here? Rich and timely interrogation of gender, family and identity. Yeah, that's all me all over. So yeah, I hope as well by the end of next year, 2026, I would love to read all of their books, including their YA books as well. Very much want to read another Akwaeke Emeze novel, and this one kind of I feel like I'm in the mood to read this one rather than the other one, which I have. Yeah, very excited to read that one. Next one is a proof, which I actually have. I got this proof couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago actually. Never heard of this author. So yeah, this is All We Have Is Time by Amy Tordoff. When I read the press release and the email, this very much sounded like, if you are a big fan of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, like it sounds very, very similar. Let me just read the back. So it says, discover the breathtaking love story spanning centuries, woven between the biggest events in history and the quiet moments lost to it. Beatrix will exist forever and always, and not at all. Oliver is a man out of time, searching for the moments that matter most. Eternity is a lonely place until they meet each other. It literally sounds like Addie LaRue. So I'm either going to love this or I'm either going to hate it and just be like, bro, you copied Addie LaRue. But anyway, I do really want to read it before the end of the year, because I have, when I got the proof, I have really, I've just been constantly thinking about it. So yeah, definitely one to read for sure. Next is All the Blood is Red by Leonie Ross. I actually picked this up when I went to the bookshop, indie bookshop, which, you know, I love to go to those because they just have lots of titles which I haven't come across before, and this was it. So Leonie Ross, had never heard of this author before, and I was pulled in by the blurb. It sounds like a bit of me. So it says 1996 London. Nicola, so I'm guessing, yeah, this follows three women. So it says Nicola, tall and gorgeous, has rebirthed herself. She has landed a breakthrough role and her star is rising. She can feel it blossoming, can see it in the melting eyes of the men and the jealous eyes of the women. If Nicola is a flower, Alexandra is a closed bud. Crushed by heartache from a recent breakup, she just wants to succeed as a journalist. Jeanette has landed from Manchester. She refuses to let her mother's warnings about London or her Doc Martens weigh her down. She's ready for uni, for life, to start. This is the story of three women as they reach for dreams the whole world seems to want to destroy. But when a sexual assault ruptures their worldview, they soon discover that those who wear the cloak of friendship, family, community, lovers, peers often cause the greatest pain. So this sounds very, very interesting. Also, I love that it's set in the 90s and it's in London. I think it's going to be so interesting. So yeah, I really, really want to read this before the end of the year. If you have read this, please let me know what your thoughts are. And then lastly, we have Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. This is the last book in the series, and I've read all the books with my now friend Deb, who I've met on YouTube, which is crazy. Like, so lovely that I've made a friend through booktube. If I hadn't have created this channel, I would have never become friends with her, which is crazy. She's like really good. Yeah, like I think like we're really good mate of mine. Like we FaceTime a lot, and she's just lovely. Absolutely love her. So we have been reading the Magnolia Parks books together, and we are finally on the last one. I think we'll be starting this very, very soon, and yeah, hopefully I will finish this before the end of the year. If you don't know what Magnolia Parks is, it's absolute trash. I started it, gosh, was it like 2 years ago or a year ago? I can't remember now. And I thought it was awful. It was terrible, but I have grown to love the characters. I've grown to love the storyline and the plot and everything. It's basically like Made in Chelsea. Magnolia Parks is the main character, and her relationship with BJ is, you know, like celebrity worthy, very Made in Chelsea, reality TV worthy. They're all filthy rich. Then you've got Daisy Hates and her brother Julian, who I absolutely love. I'm a Julian stan. They are like the criminals of London, shall we say, very like filthy stinking rich, and we just follow them. So Daisy, she has her books and Magnolia has hers, and we see like the crossover of the timelines between the two. So this is the final book where Ish is about to go down. So I must add, and I must do a big criticism, because the last two books, the typos and the mistakes in them were absolutely awful, and you can obviously tell they've been rushed. They were terrible, the mistakes. I must say that it was bad. I wish I went in and highlighted them, because I must have counted at least 20 to 30 mistakes. It was terrible. Yeah, regardless of that, this is the final book, and I must admit it's a big chunky one, but I'm very excited to read it, and I can't wait to see how they tie everything together. And yeah, some things need answering in this book, so I'm hoping I'm gonna get some answers from this one. So that's it. That's my 5 before the end. Very short and sweet video, but I just wanted to share what hopefully will be reading. There were a couple of memoirs which I thought I might have wanted to pick up, but I just don't know realistically if I'm going to get around to them. I know Michelle Obama's memoir I would quite like to read, as I have a physical copy, and also the Chanel Miller, I think, is it Know My Name? I have the physical copy of that as well. I have started to listen to that via audio, but I just didn't get on with it. I'd rather read it physically. So those are the 2 memoirs which I would quite like to read. I don't know if I will finish them before the end of the year, probably not, but I'm hoping I'll read them before 2026. Hey, maybe I can do a what I'm going to be reading next year, or what I'm going to be reading in 2026 possibly. So yeah, there's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have you read any of these books, or would you like to read any of them? Do they sound good to you? Yeah, I would love to know your thoughts. Have a chat below, and yeah, I will speak to you in the next video.